Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
thank you. Well, welcome to the class. Welcome to Basic Module 2. As I send the message in the WhatsApp group, I will have the pleasure to be your facilitator in these classes, right? In this Module Basic 2. Well, we're going to start by taking the attendance. We're going to check who is here today on time in the class, okay? So please say here or present when I mention your name. I have first here, Alison Yasmin Recinos Parada. Astrid Abigail Hernández Juárez.
It's me, teacher.
Thank you, Astrid. Carolina Esmeralda Meléndez. Cecia Cristebel Cabrera Sáenz. Diana Estefanía Avelar Ramírez.
Present.
Thank you, Diana. Emily Avelisa González.
Teacher, disculpe, me mencionó. Es
Yes.
que no la podía escuchar porque no tenía muy el audio.
Okay, yes. Alison Yasmin.
Yes.
Thank you, Alison. Ernesto Manzano.
Él no se pudo conectar, tiene problemas con la conexión. Está intentando conectar.
Okay, thank you, Natalia. Evelyn Paola Campos. Francisco Manríquez Orellana.
Pues,
Thank you, Francisco. Frederick Reynolds Chavarría. Gabriela Michelle Montes. Giovanni Alexis Sigüenza Morán. Irene Berenice Coreas Jiménez.
Present.
Thank you, Irene. Jacqueline Landaverde de Gómez. Harold Josué Ruiz.
I'm here.
Thank you, Harold. Jasmine Guadalupe Lara. Jasmine Guadalupe. Okay. Jesús Carlos García Cruz. Juan Carlos Mendoza Alfaro. Catherine Stephanie García Galán. Mario Alberto Molina Avilés. Marjorie Fidelina Velázquez Bautista.
Present.
Thank you. Marta Yesenia Peñate Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Marta. Natalia Marina Castillo.
That's my name.
Thank you. Natalia Valeria Acevedo Martínez. Natalie Valeria Acevedo. I see you connected.
Presente.
Thank you, Natalie. Norma Isabel Recinos García.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Norma. Reina Esperanza Núñez. Sara Carolina Martínez Cibrián.
Present.
Thank you. William José Avelar Pérez.
Here I am, teacher.
Thanks, William. Senia Stephanie Barahona Rivera.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Senia. Yesenia Guadalupe Morales. Kimberly Ivette Sigüenza de Juárez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Víctor Manuel Vázquez Pérez. Xiomara Elizabeth Guevara de Díaz.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Wendy de Los Ángeles Hernández Maravilla. Rina Patricia Ortiz de Corpeño.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Rina. Okay, if you connected some minutes late, can you indicate in this moment? Or if I didn't mention your name? Si no mencioné su nombre, o entró tardecito, you can tell me right now that you are in the class. Okay, so let's start. Today, guys, I'm gonna share with you the class presentation so you will have an idea of what we are going to study in this class. Just give me a moment. You will see the presentation in a moment. So how do you feel today? How do you feel that you're going to start the module 2? Are you happy? Are you nervous? Are you excited? How do you feel?
A little bit nervous.
You're a little bit nervous. Okay, that's normal. It's normal to feel nervous. Well, the content in this module is the simple present. My name again is Rocio de Gomez. And in this lesson, by the end of the class, you will be able to talk about how you get around using the simple present. Okay, about using the simple present. And you are going to learn today vocabulary about transportation. You will learn vocabulary about transportation and also family members. So in this moment, we're going to start by reading the agenda. I would like a volunteer so that the person can read the agenda. Do we have a volunteer who can read the agenda? Only one. One volunteer to read the activities I have prepared for you. Okay, Kimberly, just wait a moment, Kimberly, and you will see the agenda. Okay, Kimberly, we listen to you.
Okay, teacher, agenda. Activity 1, recalling previous knowledge. Oh, sorry.
Pictionary.
Pictionary. Activity 2, how do you get around? Activity 3, conversation time. Activity 4, wrap up.
Wrap up, yes, thank you so much. So it's very simple, but very significant and important. So we're going to break the ice by playing the Pictionary. Have you played Pictionary before? Well, because we are online, it's gonna be a little bit different. You will see a picture and you will tell me what is the means of transportation. Okay, what is the mean of transportation you can see? So what means of transportation do you know? Look at the pictures, raise your hand and say the mean of transportation you recognize. Okay, so what do you think is this? What is this mean of transportation or way to get around? What is the action in this case?
Walk.
Walk. Yes, that's correct. Very good. Yes, walk. Walk.
Car.
What is this?
Taxi.
Taxi.
Car.
Yes, it's a taxi. And what is the action? Do you know the action?
Drive.
Driving.
Okay, you can drive a taxi if you are the taxi driver, but you are not the taxi driver, you pay. So you take a taxi. Okay, you take a taxi. Next. What is the transportation?
Bike.
Bike.
The bike or bicycle? And what is the action in the bicycle?
Ride a bike.
Ride.
Right.
And ride a bicycle. Very good. Okay, what about this? This is the most popular, the most common, the most famous in our country, in El Salvador.
The bus.
The bus.
Bus.
Yes,
Take a
exactly.
bus.
Take a bus. Excellent. You take, what bus do you take? The 101, the 52, the 42. What route do you take?
44.
The 44, okay. You take the 44 bus. Somebody else? Can you repeat, please?
22.
The 22 bus. Great. Okay, or maybe you don't take the bus, right? Maybe you don't take the bus. maybe you. What is this?
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
A motorcycle. Maybe you ride a motorcycle. Can you raise your hand if you ride a motorcycle? I would like to know who are the the motorcycle riders. Kimberly, interesting. Allison also ride a motorcycle. Wow. Only Kimberly and Allison. Nobody else? Okay. Just be careful when you ride a motorcycle, Kimberly and Allison. Okay, very good. What others can you mention? We have here the motorcycle, but what is this behind the motorcycle?
The car.
A
The
car.
It's a car.
Exactly, the car. Raise your hand if you drive a car. Do you drive a car? Raise your hand. Nice. Okay, we have William, Giovanni, Francisco. Okay. Reina? Maybe. Okay, thank you so much. You can, yeah. Nice. So we have different ways in which we can go around or we can get around, right? Do you remember? We said we can walk. Please repeat after me. Walk.
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 Walk. Walk.
Walk.
Walk.
You don't pronounce the L. The L is a silent letter. So it's just do not pronounce the L. Just walk. Walk. Number 2, repeat after me. Ride a bike.
Ride the bike.
Bike.
Ride a bike.
Number 3, take the train.
Take the train.
Yeah, not in El Salvador, but in other countries. Number 4, take the subway.
Take
Take the subway.
Yeah, like the sandwich, right? But this is the transportation. Take the subway. Okay, the number 5, take the bus.
Take the bus.
Take a bath.
Yes, very good. Number 6, take a taxi.
Take
Take
a
a
taxi.
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 Or take a cab.
Take
Take
a
a
cab.
Yes, the
Yes,
number
cab.
7 is ride a motorcycle.
ride
Ride
a
a
motorcycle.
And the number 8, drive.
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 Yes, very good. Very nice. Okay, so now we have a question. How do you get to work or how do you get to school? I would like to know how many of you work. Raise your hand if you work. Work. Do you work? Okay, we have William, Kimberly, Norma, Reina, Marta, Natalia, Natalie, Rina, Giovanni, Francisco, Jesus, Jacqueline. Very nice. A lot of people work. Jesus, okay. Now, raise your hand if you study. If you study. Because maybe you study in a university. Okay. Some people work and study. Okay, nice. We have many people. Marjorie, Diana, William, Jesus, Allison. Okay, good. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, so tell me, how do you, maybe you don't work or maybe you don't study, but you are a housewife. You stay at home and you do a lot of things. But how do you get around? How do you go, or how do you get to your work? How do you get to the supermarket? How do you get to the university? That is the question, how or what mean of transportation do you use? So, for example, how do you get to work? You can say, oh, teacher, I take the bus to work. Or I take 2 buses to work. You can say, I drive. I have a car and I drive to work. Or you can say, oh, not teacher, like Kimberly and Allison. I have a motorcycle. I ride my motorcycle. Right? Or you can say, I walk. I walk to school or I walk to work. Another way could be this. I don't drive, teacher, but my husband drives me to work. Or my father drives me to work. Okay? Do you understand that idea? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Another could be this. A colleague, maybe a coworker, gives me a ride. A colleague gives me a ride. So yes, we use this word in Spanish, right? But it exists in English. Well, it comes from English. Give me a ride, right? Give me a ride. So those are the ways in which you can go to work or to school or around. How do you get around? So I will ask some people. Be ready to answer. Let's see. Marta Yesenia, how do you get to work?
I take the bus to work.
You take the bus.
22.
The 52 or 22?
No, 22.
The 22 bus. Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Marta. Okay, Jesus Carlos Garcia, how do you get to work?
I take the bus to work.
You take the bus. Okay, good. It's cheaper because now the gas is very expensive. Okay, what about Sara Carolina? How do you get to work, Sara?
No sé cómo se dice en inglés, pero yo no trabajo.
I don't work.
Sí, trabajo.
Okay. How do you go to the supermarket? Sara?
Um, My husband drives.
Oh, nice. Your husband drives. Nice. Very nice. Okay, Alison, how do you get to work or to school?
Repeat, please.
How do you get to work?
I am not work.
Oh, do you study?
Yes.
How do you go to the university?
I ride my motorcycle.
Nice. Okay, so you see different ways. Now, let's see, Xiomara Elizabeth. How do you
I
get to
take
work?
the bus.
You take the
I
bus.
take the bus to work. Yeah.
Very good. Xiomara, please ask another person. Ask the question